If you've been holding off on buying a home because of high mortgage rates, you might want to take another look at the market. That's because mortgage rates have been trending down lately, and that gives you a chance to jump back in. In today's video, I'm going to give you a complete update on what's going on with interest rates, and we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to keep on top of the real estate market in Richmond, Virginia, and the surrounding counties of Hanover, Henrico, Chesterfield, New Kent, Goochland, and Powhatan, then subscribe right there below and tap that notifications bell so you can be the first to know about the current market in Richmond, Virginia. Now, your likes and subscribes help me grow the channel and are so appreciated. Now, my goal this year is to get to 1,000 subscribers to the channel, so you can help me make that happen by hitting that button below. I really appreciate it. So as always, my name is Scott Durnley with Joyner Fine Properties. My team and I get calls from folks like you every single day looking for help making the move to Richmond, Virginia, or moving within the Richmond, Virginia area. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All of that information is right there linked in the description below, and we'll help you make a smooth move to Richmond, Virginia. So mortgage rates have been declining for 7 straight weeks right now, according to data from Freddie Mac. And the average weekly rate is now at the lowest level it's been so far this year. So take a look at this graph and you can see that trend line going down right in that direction we've been hoping for. Now, looking at that graph, this may not look like a significant shift, but it is truly noteworthy. That's because the meaningful drop from over 7% to the mid-6s can change your mindset when it comes to buying a home, especially when the forecast said we wouldn't hit this number until roughly Q3 of this year. So take a look at this next graph and you can see where we are way ahead of where the prognosticators thought we would be at this point in the year. That's a big word, I probably shouldn't use it. So you can see we are already 6 months ahead of schedule according to their predictions. So you may be asking yourself this burning question: why are rates coming down? So according to Joe Can, VP and Deputy Chief Economist at the Mortgage Bankers Association, recent economic uncertainty is playing a role in pushing these rates lower. He says, quote, "Mortgage rates declined last week on souring consumer sentiment regarding the economy and increasing uncertainty over the impact of new tariffs levied on imported goods into the U.S. Those factors resulted in the largest weekly decline in the 30-year fixed rate since November of 2024. All right. So, the timing of this recent decline is really good for you because it gives you a little bit of relief going into that spring market. So just remember though, mortgage rates can climb quickly as well, just like they came down. So you should expect some volatility going forward. But the window you have as they're coming down right now might be that sweet spot for your purchasing power. So let's also look at it this way. What do lower rates mean for your buying power? Even small changes in rates can make a big difference in your monthly payment. Here's how the math shakes out. So take a peek at this chart below, and we're going to see what your monthly payment, principal and interest would look like on a $400,000 home loan if you purchased when rates were back at 7.0% back in mid-January. That's this year's mortgage rate high versus what it could look like if you buy a home right now. Looking at that chart, as you can see, in just a matter of weeks, the anticipated payment on a $400,000 loan has come down by over $100 per month. Now that's a significant savings. So when you're making a decision, as big as buying a home, every bit counts. Just remember, shifts in the economy drove rates down faster than expected, but that can change, making rates volatile in the days coming ahead. So if you're waiting for rates to fall a bit further before you buy, think hard about this current window opportunity if you're ready to act. Well, thank you for tuning into today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I always try to cut through the noise and let folks know what I think is really going on in the market. Now, it's warming up here soon in RVA, and I'm going to be back out there on the streets before you know it, doing what I love, which is showing you neighborhoods and houses. So stay tuned. That's coming right around the corner. But linked below in the description, I have 3 absolutely free gifts for you. First is the free Richmond, Virginia relocation guide. You must like watching videos about housing in Richmond, Virginia, or you wouldn't be on this channel, but it's also nice when you have something you can flip through in your spare time, click on things, and learn a little bit more about RVA. It's chocked full of great information and it's a must download. So gift number 2 is a free buyer's guide. This guide walks you through the buying process with things like time frame, setting a budget, how your agents get paid, creating a wish list, the pre-approval process, what happens between contract and closing, and so much more. Again, tons of great information in here for you. Now, number 3, we know when people move, they often have to sell in their current location, so I have a seller's guide for you. This handy dandy resource is pretty specific on how I do things, but it covers areas like prepping your home for sale, your general timelines, what agents should be doing to market your home. That is super important, having an agent that actively markets your home, what happens between contract and close, and so much more. All right, well, let's get back to the gist of the video. Here is the bottom line. Mortgage rates have dipped, giving buyers a bit more immediate breathing room. If you've been waiting for rates to ease before jumping in, this could be your window. Would a lower monthly payment make buying a home feel more doable for you? If you want to talk about that, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Again, all of my info is linked right there in that description below. And until next time, I hope to show you around town. Take care, folks.